Hello, 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 beautiful people. Welcome to Good Morning with me, Misti B. Now, I have a glass of Prosecco in my hand, and you may be wondering why. I am so excited. Today, we are filming our 100th episode. So stay tuned because we're going to take a quick look at some of my favorite episodes. See you right after this break.
Real estate can be a very complicated process. Finding one, how much can you afford, financing, closing costs, mortgage, putting it on the market, considering offers, inspection, negotiations, submitting offers, schools, down payment, title insurance, home warranty, taxes, review net sheets. These are the pieces of the puzzle of home ownership. I'm the person who helps put it together and the glue that keeps it together. Give me a call.
Most multivitamins have ignored the health and nutritional differences of African Americans. What we require is a multivitamin designed to best suit our needs.
After years of treating patients and fighting health disparities, Dr. Greg Hall, physician, researcher, and educator, created a formula of multivitamins specifically designed for African American men, women, and adults over 50. Sequence Vitamins, because our needs are different. Available at sequencevitamin.com.
I'm Jonathan Cox with the Cox Radio Law Firm. For years, we have represented people who have been hurt or injured all over the country, but Houston is home. We fight for those who have been hurt or injured, however it may happen. So if you've been injured in a car accident, big truck accident, or even while at work, call our injury hotline at 1-800-HURT-NOW or log in to BigCityAccidents.com and let us fight for you.
BigCityAccidents.com. We fight for your right to get back your life.
Experience the pinnacle of performance at Big Star Cadillac, formerly Ron Carter Cadillac. Drive the new 2021 Cadillac XT5 Luxury Collection for only $449 a month, or the new 2022 XT6 Luxury Collection for $549 a month, all for 39 months lease with just $1 down. At Houston's only Cadillac to your door dealer, Big Star Cadillac, Gulf Freeway, just 2 minutes south of the Beltway.
Smarter when you shop at Big Star. Shop BigStarCadillac.com.
My prenatal promise is to make sure my baby is safe and healthy, because I know it is possible to acquire syphilis, HIV, or other STDs without knowing it. Getting tested is my very first chance to protect my baby. Doctors are required to give expectant mothers 3 separate tests for syphilis. If you're pregnant, ask your doctor if you're being tested properly for syphilis and other STDs. Congenital syphilis can lead to a miscarriage, stillbirth, or an infant death. Don't risk your baby's health. To find out more, visit myprenatalpromise.com.
Live Jazz on the Seawall returns Sunday, November 21st. Live Jazz on the Seawall in beautiful Galveston, Texas. Join smooth jazz superstars Paul Taylor and Nick Coleon. Sunday, November 21st at 3:30 p.m. at the Galveston Island Convention Center at the San Luis Resort. Limited brunch reservations available before the show. Tickets available at Ticketmaster.com. Paul Taylor, Nick Coleon. Sunday, November 21st, San Luis Resort in Galveston. See you there.
All right, welcome back, everyone. So go ahead and grab your favorite morning drink as we take some laughs in some of my favorite few episodes. All right, so let's start with this one. You know, we're always talking about, does black really crack? Well, listen, take a look at what some of the experts have to say. Now let's talk about our community, right? Because you know, we all grew up, black don't crack. So
it cracks. It cracks.
But when did it start cracking? When did it start cracking?
Well, I mean, we have to consider our ancestors and our grandmothers, our great-grandmothers. They had a totally different lifestyle than we have. They had different food than we have. They had a different environment. So over time, we have pollutants in the air, we have processed foods that we're eating, we're not as active, and so our skin is not as elastic as it should be over time.
And Kishonda, so you are actually a client as well?
Yes.
Okay, so what do you get? Do you mind sharing?
Of course.
Okay. No. I've had Dysport to my forehead. I've had
say that again.
Dysport,
What's that
Botox
mean?
Dysport.
Okay.
It falls on. It's a neurotoxin.
Okay.
So it's just a different brand.
Okay.
I've had under eye filler. I have cheeks. I've had smile lines, and I've done lips.
Okay. What was your inspiration? What made you say I want to try this?
Basically, I was looking tired.
Okay.
I looked like myself, but it was just one day, and I feel like, especially since like the pandemic and being home, I work still in the medical center, so I didn't get the time off. So I'm dealing with a pandemic. I have 2 young kids. I'm running, and one day I look in the mirror and I just look tired. And that was the thing. I was like, okay, all the nice moisturizers, all the YouTube videos of like rub your face this way 15 times a day. It wasn't doing it.
Okay.
Yeah, all of it, the facial yoga. Okay, I'm like, okay, come on, sleep upright to help. It just wasn't doing it. I did my research, and then I started my journey of getting certified. I met Crystal, I joined her team, and then it's like, okay, this is what good work looks like.
Okay.
You look like you, but I look like I'm hydrated. I look like I'm getting 8 to 10 hours of sleep when we're getting like 4. And it was just a nice thing of like, I'm taking care of myself.
Okay, so it was self-care for you.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Oh, that episode was one of my faves, and let me tell you why. They literally did the insertion of the fillers right here in the studio, and I have never seen it, so I was like, it was pretty dope. All right, so on to the next episode. You probably saw this one recently, and it was the Houston Host Black Bloggers. Guys, take a look. The energy was so real in the room. So you guys are doing something fun this weekend.
Yes.
All right. Now, the name of the event is Houston Hosts Black Bloggers 2021.
Yes.
Who came up with this idea? Talk me through this.
So it was an idea, ironically, so Black Food Fridays, shout out to my friend in Charleston, South Carolina.
Okay.
He was coming to visit. So I was like, I'm gonna take him around the city and do my Nom Noir tour, which I started right before COVID.
Okay.
But we never got to do any tours because of the shutdown and everything like that. Well, I was like, I could take him on that. So Keandre had his gumbo club.
My Southern Brand.
Yes,
had his gumbo club.
Had his gumbo club, and he was sitting there, and Erica from Black Girls Food Brunch, I told her because we had all met each other. And so Keandre was like, can me and Erica go on the tour with you? And I was like, no. And then, then I was like, nah, y'all could come. And then I was like, you know what we should do? We should bring Black bloggers, if we doing this, we should bring Black bloggers from all over the United States and have a group of us host them in Houston.
I love that. So let's talk about that really quickly. Let's dive into that because see what you're doing is collaborating.
Right. Yes.
So, and they always say that Black people, they were always competing. And y'all are collaborating.
And that is that's the vision of this, is to show Houston through the lens of Black-owned businesses, restaurants, and cultural experiences, but to do it and show them that we can work together as a group. It's not about me, it's about the bigger picture.
Okay. Okay, so Bless the Belly, what are you going to be doing this weekend? How are you going to be hosting?
Check me out now. So we have a full weekend. I'll be handling some of the content as well, so y'all stay tuned to the Instagram, Facebook, whatever else. We're going to hype that up. And then also Saturday night I'll be hosting at Kiss.
Yes,
so
the shindig.
Wait. You
shindig.
DJing? Look.
No. Not DJing. I'll be, on the mic.
I'm messing with you. Yes, okay.
Yeah. So that'll be super fun. I'm excited for that. And I'll be dressed to impress, ready to eat, ready to even collaborate some more. Like everybody that's in the building, we hope everybody can network and make it a big deal.
Guys, I have to tell you, my personal biggest takeaway from that particular episode was we're not all crabs in a bucket. I know you've heard that saying, but no, we actually get together and we collaborate. That was proof. All right, now, if you've been watching the show, you know that we always have food because your girl here loves to eat. Now, this is one of my favorites. Check out this blind taste test. Today, we're going to do something different with Miss Nainya Janice. Nainya, come on over here. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
Okay, so we're going to try something different today.
Okay.
I have this beautiful blindfold.
Yeah.
Now, from what I hear, you can really bake. Is that true?
That is so very true.
Well, I'm going to be the judge today.
Okay.
So I am going to blindfold myself.
Okay.
We have some store-bought banana pudding, and then we have your banana pudding.
Yes.
I don't know which is which. Feed me in whatever order you want to feed me to now.
Okay.
I'm going to tell the truth, okay?
Please do.
Okay. You okay? You confident?
I'm very confident.
Okay, let me blindfold myself. I'm so excited.
You better choose the right one.
All right, I'm ready now. You got to hand it to me.
Okay.
And don't mess me up.
Okay. Let's see. Let's get in here. Okay.
It sounds like I hear the fork hitting the plate.
Here you go.
My right hand. Okay.
There you go.
And okay, so this one is creamy. The cookies are mushy.
What you think? What you think?
Okay, it's not bad. It didn't wow me. It just tastes like something cool and refreshing.
Okay.
That's my truth.
Okay.
Hope that wasn't yours. But anyway, okay.
That's okay. Okay.
But it's cool. It's light. You know, I may take that to somebody's house. Maybe. Probably not.
Oh, see. Okay.
Okay, let me taste the other one.
Okay, let me.
You taking your time over here.
See, I'm just trying to get the best out of it on the spoon.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. There we go.
Got it?
I got it.
Okay.
There you go.
And this is my first blind taste test, by the way.
Now see?
That one tastes like Big Mama made that one.
Okay, there we go.
Is that yours?
What I'm talking about. That's mine, baby.
Is that yours?
That's mine.
Wait. Okay. I can literally still taste that banana pudding. I was not joking when I said it tastes like somebody Big Mama made that one. All right, guys. So we're going to take a really quick break and you'll see more of my faves right after this.
Real estate can be a very complicated process. Finding one, how much can you afford? Financing, closing costs, mortgage, putting it on the market, considering offers, inspection, negotiations, submitting offers, schools, down payment, title insurance, home warranty, taxes, review net sheets. These are the pieces of the puzzle of home ownership. I'm the person who helps put it together and the glue that keeps it together. Give me a call.
Most multivitamins have ignored the health and nutritional differences of African Americans. What we require is a multivitamin designed to best suit our needs.
After years of treating patients and fighting health disparities, Dr. Greg Hall, physician, researcher, and educator, created a formula of multivitamins specifically designed for African American men, women, and adults over 50. Sequence Vitamins, because our needs are different. Available at sequencevitamin.com.
I'm Jonathan Cox with the Cox Radio Law Firm. For years, we have represented people who have been hurt or injured all over the country, but Houston is home. We fight for those who have been hurt or injured, however it may happen. So if you've been injured in a car accident, big truck accident, or even while at work, call our injury hotline at 1-800-HURT-NOW or log in to BigCityAccidents.com and let us fight for you.
BigCityAccidents.com. We fight for your right to get back your life.
Experience the pinnacle of performance at Big Star Cadillac, formerly Ron Carter Cadillac. Drive the new 2021 Cadillac XT5 Luxury Collection for only $449 a month, or the new 2022 XT6 Luxury Collection for $549 a month, all for 39 months lease with just $1 down. At Houston's only Cadillac to your door dealer, Big Star Cadillac, Gulf Freeway, just 2 minutes south of the Beltway.
Smarter when you shop at Big Star. Shop BigStarCadillac.com.
My prenatal promise is to make sure my baby is safe and healthy, because I know it is possible to acquire syphilis, HIV, or other STDs without knowing it. Getting tested is my very first chance to protect my baby. Doctors are required to give expectant mothers 3 separate tests for syphilis. If you're pregnant, ask your doctor if you're being tested properly for syphilis and other STDs. Congenital syphilis can lead to a miscarriage, stillbirth, or an infant death. Don't risk your baby's health. To find out more, visit myprenatalpromise.com.
Live Jazz on the Seawall returns Sunday, November 21st. Live Jazz on the Seawall in beautiful Galveston, Texas. Join smooth jazz superstars Paul Taylor and Nick Coleon. Sunday, November 21st at 3:30 p.m. at the Galveston Island Convention Center at the San Luis Resort. Limited brunch reservations available before the show. Tickets available at Ticketmaster.com. Paul Taylor, Nick Coleon. Sunday, November 21st, San Luis Resort in Galveston. See you there.
Welcome back to our 100th episode, guys. I have to say a very sincere thank you. This would have never happened without you being here and supporting. So listen, as we show more of my personal faves, let's take a look at another Tasting Tuesday with Raw Chef Renee. Raw Vegan Chef Renee.
What do we have here?
Okay. It's the bento box.
Which is a unique name.
It's very
Because when I think bento box, I definitely think Asian cuisine.
Yeah, but what happened was I came up with all these delicious meals. I said, you know what? People need samples of different things. So
we do.
Yeah, so I know the bento box has usually like 6 containers in it or 5, and it just kind of came to me.
I love it.
That's why I came up with this. So,
Okay, tell me what am I trying today? Because first of all, it all looks like a blessing. Let's be very clear. But
Thank
okay,
you.
what am I going to be
And
eating?
it smells good too.
It smells like a blessing. Okay, what am I eating today?
Okay, so this is the fajita salad.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm going to start there.
Now, the fajita salad, of course, it has no meat in it. So it does have vegetables, the main vegetable being mushrooms, portobello mushrooms.
So is this a mushroom right here?
That is a mushroom.
Oh, okay.
And it is seasoned and it is delicious.
I already know. And I have never tried your food. It's the reviews for me. But anyway, let's see. You know it's good.
I know. What I love about it is that people that are carnivores, that are, or I call them curious carnivores, they come to the trailer and they're like, what's the best thing to try? To me, that's the best thing to try because it gives you that feeling of meat, even though it's no meat in it.
I love that. Curious carnivores would definitely love.
Guys, I have literally never ever tasted raw vegetables that tasted that good. Like seriously, you know, you have greens, you have yams, you're like, oh, that's amazing. Honey, those raw vegetables were a blessing. All right, so next, you know, I really, really, really love giving back to our youth. That's something that's so important to me, and it should be important to you too, because we have to teach our children. Check out these guys.
Let's talk about being a man of color in a courtroom. What is that like? Tell the truth too.
Well, go ahead.
Come on, Troy.
Well, I can tell you, you know, early on in our careers, we used to go to small counties outside of Harris County, and when you walked in the courtroom, if you had black defendants there, when we were doing criminal law, they would look like they're seeing a ghost because they didn't see black attorneys in their particular towns. And so it would just kind of, you know, it was just kind of disappointing that, you know, people that look like you didn't know that there were black lawyers out there.
Yeah,
and
wow.
so it just makes you fight harder. Of course, any client that I have, whether it's white, black, Hispanic, or whatever, I'm going to fight hard for them. But, you know, it was just disappointing to know that you had black people out in different areas of the state of Texas that didn't know that black lawyers really existed. So because they were always represented by non-black people. And so it was just disappointing, like I said, and I was just happy that I could help somebody like that. So
yeah, that's awesome. How about for you, Jonathan?
You just being a lawyer in the courtroom it's different, right? Because when you walk into a courtroom, especially in criminal law, when we first started doing a lot of criminal law, you know, it was disappointing, as Troy said, to walk in to see most of the people who were in the criminal justice system look like us, right?
Yeah.
But most of the people who were making decisions, the prosecutors and the judges, were not. Did not look like us.
Did not look like you. Yeah.
Things are changing, and we're happy for that. We have a lot of black judges on the bench, which we're really excited about. But you know, the 20 years we've been doing this, we've seen a lot. And it used to be that you walk in the courtroom and you know you'd be looked down upon. And as Troy said, in some cases when you go out of town, people see you and it's like they've seen a ghost.
One of the things that I absolutely love about the gentlemen with Cox Pradia Law Firm is that they literally make sure they go back into the community and they give. They make sure that they take people who want to be attorneys, make sure they come into their office and that they teach them. Guys, please, please, please make sure that you are giving back to our youth one way or the other. Now, this is definitely the last but not least favorite episode. Now, just to give you a little background, so here I am going to try a taste of Italy right here in Houston with Johnny Caraba. Take a look.
Misty, is we make homemade pasta here.
So noodles.
We're in an Italian restaurant. We call this pasta.
Well, I'm just saying because Johnny, everyone calls it noodles, but you're right, it is pasta.
Yeah, we call it pasta. And the key to cooking pasta, people don't know this, but the key to cooking pasta is salted, and don't be afraid of your salt. You want it to taste like the ocean.
Okay.
So that's what
so
my
very
uncle,
salty, okay.
Yeah, Yeah, and then you always want to cook it in boiling, salted water. You don't cook pasta in hot water.
Okay.
You cook noodles. Okay?
All
So I'm
right.
going to drop that in.
And this pasta was handcrafted, right? Made right here.
Right behind this wall,
I
right
love
here.
it.
And I'll show you, but we
I
have
love
a
it.
pasta machine. So I just want to cook it. Since it's fresh pasta, I don't want to cook it long.
Okay.
Right? But I got to get it come to a good boil.
So when you said, Johnny, you don't want to cook it long, fresh pasta versus noodles in a package, what's the difference in timing with cooking it?
Well, the key to cooking pasta that comes in, like imported pasta that comes in a box or a package, always look at the directions. It'll tell you a lot of boiling salted water, and it always tells you how long to cook it.
But I want these noodles. I don't want those. I want this pasta.
No, this is.
And
So,
I can see it cooking pretty quickly, too. Guys, if y'all could have saw the way that Johnny looked at me when I called his pasta noodles, when I say hilarious, I will never, ever, ever call pasta noodles again. Listen, and let me tell you something. Let's be clear. We all go to the local grocery store and buy noodles off the shelf. Honey, if you have never tried fresh pasta, it's a must. You absolutely have to, because it's heaven. It's a blessing. It's a party dancing around on your taste buds. Guys, I'm going to be right back with a little bit more right after this break. See you in just a second.
Real estate can be a very complicated process. Finding one, how much can you afford? Financing, closing costs, mortgage, putting it on the market, considering offers, inspection, negotiations, submitting offers, schools, down payment, title insurance, home warranty, taxes, review net sheets. These are the pieces of the puzzle of home ownership. I'm the person who helps put it together and the glue that keeps it together. Give me a call.
Most multivitamins have ignored the health and nutritional differences of African Americans. What we require is a multivitamin designed to best suit our needs.
After years of treating patients and fighting health disparities, Dr. Greg Hall, physician, researcher, and educator, created a formula of multivitamins specifically designed for African American men, women, and adults over 50. Sequence Vitamins, because our needs are different. Available at sequencevitamin.com.
I'm Jonathan Cox with the Cox Radio Law Firm. For years, we have represented people who have been hurt or injured all over the country, but Houston is home. We fight for those who have been hurt or injured, however it may happen. So if you've been injured in a car accident, big truck accident, or even while at work, call our injury hotline at 1-800-HURT-NOW or log in to BigCityAccidents.com and let us fight for you.
BigCityAccidents.com. We fight for your right to get back your life.
Experience the pinnacle of performance at Big Star Cadillac, formerly Ron Carter Cadillac. Drive the new 2021 Cadillac XT5 Luxury Collection for only $449 a month, or the new 2022 XT6 Luxury Collection for $549 a month, all for 39 months lease with just $1 down. At Houston's only Cadillac to your door dealer, Big Star Cadillac, Gulf Freeway, just 2 minutes south of the Beltway.
Smarter when you shop at Big Star. Shop BigStarCadillac.com.
My prenatal promise is to make sure my baby is safe and healthy, because I know it is possible to acquire syphilis, HIV, or other STDs without knowing it. Getting tested is my very first chance to protect my baby. Doctors are required to give expectant mothers 3 separate tests for syphilis. If you're pregnant, ask your doctor if you're being tested properly for syphilis and other STDs. Congenital syphilis can lead to a miscarriage, stillbirth, or an infant death. Don't risk your baby's health. To find out more, visit myprenatalpromise.com.
Live Jazz on the Seawall returns Sunday, November 21st. Live Jazz on the Seawall in beautiful Galveston, Texas. Join smooth jazz superstars Paul Taylor and Nick Coleon. Sunday, November 21st at 3:30 p.m. at the Galveston Island Convention Center at the San Luis Resort. Limited brunch reservations available before the show. Tickets available at Ticketmaster.com. Paul Taylor, Nick Coleon. Sunday, November 21st, San Luis Resort in Galveston. See you there.
Welcome back, everyone. So did you guys laugh with me? Like, we have so much fun on this show, but we also make sure that we're always giving back. Like, that's our intention, to represent the underrepresented and to make sure that our community knows everything that's going on that can be beneficial to us. Now listen, during the commercial break, I was surprised with a proclamation from the city of Houston, and I got a little teary. And if you know me, I am not one to cry in public, but I have to tell you what it says. I just want to read one sentence. It says, "We make a living by what we get, but we make a living by what we give." So that means we also make a living by what we give. So what are you giving to your community? Now, guys, you know, I always end the show with Dream Out Loud. That's something that I came up with years and years ago. And today I have to share my story with you. Last year, like literally this day last year, I was on a flight to Alaska. I had received a call on October 18th, 2020. I had 7 to 8 days to pack up my entire life, figure out my business and what I was going to do, because I was heading to Alaska. Guys, I share that to say I did not know what the outcome was going to be. I have been working and working and dreaming towards my business forever. Now listen to what I said, working and working, dreaming and dreaming. So I did both. I was always in action. So to receive that phone call, and I have to go, and I have to be there, and I have to be ready. And then while I'm there, guys, I receive an email from Beyonce's team saying that I'm being awarded a $10,000 grant from Beyonce. And I always tell this story. When I go back and I look at the video that I did and submitted, honey, it was meant for me to get that grant, because I remember recording over and over and over, and it seemed like I just couldn't get it right. But it was right, because I was one of the recipients, and there were only 5 recipients of the Be Good grant here in Houston, and I was one of them. And I don't say that to brag. I say this to encourage you and to inspire you. If you knew my entire story, how long I've been dreaming and hoping and praying that this business would come true, and now all of a sudden it literally came at one time. Also, while I was in Alaska, I also received a grant from Facebook for $2,500, you know, and then like literally after 35 days in Alaska, then I win $50,000. Well, my team and we won $50,000. And I have to tell you, when I left for Alaska, I was broke. Let me be clear. I was broke. Literally, I remember that very much so. And I remember telling myself while I was there, I have an option. I can focus on Houston and I can think about how broke I am, or I can put my head in this game, focus on Alaska, and I can win this competition. I literally said that to myself on day 2. And hey, we won. I share all of that to say, as I celebrate the 100th episode, guys, never, ever, ever stop dreaming. I am a firm believer that if the Creator gave it to you, gave the vision to you, it was given to you because you can execute it. Thank you so much for celebrating the 100th episode with me. We would have never, ever, ever been able to do this without you guys. Thank you so much, and I look forward to celebrating 200 one day soon. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.